Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Monster Tamer News, the segment on this channel where we go over the past week's happenings in the world of monster taming. Now, I do apologize for the tardiness regarding today's episode. My work schedule did change and the hours kind of didn't line up properly, so we're coming out with it on Tuesday instead of Sunday. Next week, it will be back to its normal Sunday time, and as of such, we will be covering last week's news up until Sunday. Anything that happens either today or yesterday will be covered in the upcoming segment on Sunday, just to keep things orderly. Anyway, this week we got a confirmation for the release window of Temtem Cipanku update and a teaser for it, some news regarding the releases of both Re-Legends full access launch and Monster Sanctuary's 1.1 update, some sad news for PlayStation 3, PSP, and Vita users, Monster Crown's latest content pack, and more. All that being said, take a seat, relax, and let's dive right in. Alright, so this week we're going to start things off with some Pokemon news, and that being that we recently have gotten a 5-minute clip of some gameplay for the upcoming Pokemon Snap title. This gameplay showcases the day-night cycle, the game's photo editor mode, and a feeding mechanic that allows a player to interact with the various Pokemon they'll be taking pictures of. A lot of games journalists are saying that it's basically just like the Pokemon Snap for N64, but with more features and graphics. Monster Crown has updated to include its most recent content pack, being Content Pack 7. Which includes the Fairriser transformation, allowing the player to transform monsters such as Ambigu, Chucks, Igron, Matus, and Ix. The content pack also continues the story, adding a second legendary to the game, allowing for you to explore more of Frobic as well. We've also received the first chapter in the Monster Crown manga, which is pretty damn cool. Here's a couple panels for a bit of a teaser. You can check out the Monster Crown Twitter page or the Steam page where Jason has the link and information regarding it. Patch Quest's private early access beta has updated to the point where it's ready for content creators such as myself to play and review it prior to launch. The public early access launch is set for May 7th because everybody hates me and is releasing cool stuff on the month my kid's being born. That said, I am looking forward to putting together a review for you guys, as I've played a lot more Patch Quest on my free time than I'm proud to admit. The Necromancer's Gift Kickstarter has reached its $15,000 stretch goal, which includes character customization, and the next stretch goal has been unlocked, which is a full OST for the game, which will include around 12-ish songs. The campaign has 11 days left and is doing a great job, so if you'd like to donate, definitely consider doing so. The official Temtem Twitter has confirmed that the Cipanku update will be launched sometime in April, and have showcased a new digital type Temtem named Malgu. Its Tempedia description reads as follows. This model represents a significant upgrade from its pre-evolution. Surprisingly, Nanto Labs found examples of escaped Malgu having evolved on their own, further proving the point that digital Temtem are every bit as alive and natural as other varieties. Re-Legends 1.0 launch, aka its full access, has been delayed from Q1 until further notice as the developers work on polishing the multiplayer system for long-distance communication. This month's dev blog showcased more of the game's tundra area and 2 new boss magnets, being the Goblin, who is proficient in close-range combat, and the Harpreen, who specializes in mid-range combat. Speaking of delays, Monster Sanctuary's 1.1 update, which will include New Game Plus, has officially been delayed until April 9th, which is a goal date and not set in stone. Really interesting, however, is that the devs have confirmed that their next project will not be a sequel to Monster Sanctuary, but will be a monster taming game, and Monster Sanctuary 2 and Monster Sanctuary 1 DLC are not out of the question. I'm really looking forward to joining them on their journey, and hopefully if they do another Kickstarter, this time I can back the project. We got a brand new track for Eternal Exodus, as well as a confirmation that the game's Kickstarter will launch on the 1st of June. Let's listen to that music track. This week we received a new Laxadays newsletter which covered some of the game's social aspects. Within it, we receive information about the game's home bases, which acts as a hub for the player to choose quests, bounties, change your nanim, etc. The game's social interactions as they pertain to other humans, which can be recruited as part of your squad and have friendship levels, which can be increased, leading to various changes of the characters. The newsletter then tells us that we can train, battle, and breed our nanim, and they will also have a companion level of their own. For more information on this newsletter, the Monster Crown update, the Monster Sanctuary post, and the Relegend dev blog, you can check out this video where I go over everything in detail. In a Monster Tribe news, we get official confirmation that the game's Kickstarter campaign will commence on April 15th. Other than that, we also get a look at the game's snow biome, a teaser for the new UI, and the Steam page is now live. Definitely expect a Monster Tamer showcase going over it, and some other information we have regarding the game in the near future. In Grimmlins news, we get the official reveal trailer for the game, which honestly looks amazing. If you don't know, Grimmlins is a monster taming game whose world and monsters take inspiration from various fairy tales, nursery rhymes, etc., and it has real-time combat, which will feature co-op. They've also come out with their first newsletter, which goes over the information I just mentioned. Speaking of new trailers, we have a brand new one for Monster Harvest, a monster taming and farming game inspired by Stardew Valley. The trailer consists of a general look at the game features, which include farming, monster raising, and battle. The game is set to release on June 3rd of this year. This next piece of news pains me dearly, and that's that the PlayStation stores are going down for the older PlayStation consoles. July 2nd will be the last day you'll be able to purchase games on the eShop for PSP and PS3, and August 17th, which is what really has me sad, for the Vita. I do plan on doing a video going over all of the monster taming games for Vita and PS3 that you can download right now before the store ends, so definitely stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so today we had a lot of solid updates. However, we're not done because we still got to go through our rapid fire segment, which, let me just say, we have a lot of interesting stuff today. Malice and Greed, a monster taming roguelite with choice driven elements that we've discussed previously, is now out on Steam. Ento Drive, a 2D monster taming RPG with turn-based combat, which we've also discussed, is out now. The Mercia Muses demo is now public. This is a rhythm-based monster taming game. We have a brand new clip from the upcoming title, Witchery Academy, which showcases your companion floating around. Alex, the Nexomon dev, teased that Nexomon 3 will have skippable cutscenes. Here we have some early development for Gorit, and this gameplay showcases the game's battling mechanic. We got a new Ploxmons design, this time being Doopy. The Zokai Twitter showcased a few new Zokai, including Lewando and Scorbladio, which represent zodiac signs, as well as Fernet and Palmbeak, whom are said to be quite rare. We also get some really nice concept art for Mburnt and Charbray, which is quite nice. Adore is one of the finalists in the Best Brazilian Games Festival. Congrats to Cadaver Games for that. Carl over at Orange Pylon showcased a new shiny variant to go alongside the already established one in Abomination, and this is a grayscale form, which I think is really cool. The Mythren devs are teasing a brand new Mythren, being this guy right here, whose description reads, "Meet playful creatures, mischievous, flames, naturally slithering opponents." The Sky Climbers Twitter came out with a few new screenshots, which as usual are looking pretty nice, and a YouTube channel specific to the monster taming aspects of the game, which will be linked in the description. Currently there has not been a video uploaded, but it's definitely coming. We got a new Unai that has been reworked for the harmony between us, and it's this little guy, Kitsunagi. Here's a look at a new animation for Ember Roots' Imperiguin. Loam, the developer of Familiars.io, has stated that 40 more Familiars are planned for the game. We got a couple new clips for Xenoscape, which showcases new areas within the game. We got a new Shooting Star Serpent for Minecraft, although the dev has stated that this is an experiment for feedback, so what do you guys think about it? I personally like it. Mython Islands Adventure Mode will feature some unique evolutions and fishing. The Druggymon Alpha has been delayed until either May or the summer. That said, we do get a look at Cocaine Cyclone and a druggy named Skoofunky, a plant and smoke type. The Kindred Fates newsletter this week was released and mainly just goes over the fact that the game has been updated to the latest form of Unity and that an alpha patch is on the way. We got a brand new in-game screenshot for Buddymon, which showcases a new camera angle. Disc Creatures and Ooblets are currently on sale on Steam. The new monsters just updated recently to include a few quality of life changes and bug fixes. Some of the features include 5 save slots, smarter AI, an indicator for previously captured news, a quick close for the game, more sprites for trainers, and more. And last but not least, we got a new short clip showcasing the work being done on the dodging mechanic in Creature Keeper. So there you have it, guys. A pretty interesting week overall. I do have planned for this Sunday's Monster Tamer news to include 3 more games to the segment, so definitely look forward to that. And with all that being said, if you do want to stay up to date on all things monster taming, definitely make sure to subscribe to this channel for daily monster taming videos. You can also check out my Twitter at GymLeaderEd and our Monster Taming Discord. Every link will be in the description. Until next time, peace.